Can you hear me, guys?
Yes.
Excellent, guys. Hello. How's everything? How are you today? How do you feel? Good?
Everything is okay, Miss.
Yes, everything is okay.
Very good, guys. Excellent. That is good news, right? That is good news, of course. And remember that yesterday that we were talking about indirect questions, I told you that we are going to continue with the second part of reported speech, right? And this is the second part of reported speech that we are going to check about reporting commands, reporting questions, and reporting requests. But before going to that second part of reported speech, let's check some pronunciation issues that yesterday we couldn't finish when talking about these friends in the listening, talking about the voice recognition in their cell phones, right? Remember? So let's check the pronunciation, especially ed ending, followed by certain sounds, right? Certain sounds. So we are here on the same lesson, right? I didn't tell you the number of the page, but it's 92, right? Exercise 2 and pronunciation, right? Chris, can you help me please read the instructions?
Yes. Listen and repeat 1-3 from the dialogue in 1C. Choose the correct alternatives in the box.
Okay, dialogue. Repeat from 1 to 3 from the dialogue, please. So we have from 1 to 3 here, right? So listen, repeat, and then we are going just to check the rules, right, about this pronunciation issue.
1.
Okay.
He asked if he bored me.
Can you repeat? Did you listen correctly or no?
Yes.
Can you repeat that? He asked if he bored me.
He asked if he bored me.
Then the second one, yeah.
2. I asked him if he was hungry.
I asked him if he was hungry.
I asked him if he was hungry.
Okay, ask him. Him.
Ask him.
Then 3.
3.
I asked her to text someone.
And the last one?
I asked her to text someone.
Okay, but did you listen the H sound? The H sound strong or weak? A strong
Weak.
sound or weak? Weak, because look, ask her, right? Ask her. Look.
3.
I asked her to text someone.
In fact, ask her to text someone, ask her to text someone, ask her to text someone. So because the H sound is not very strong, especially after the sound T, right? That when the final sound is K in this case, we have ask, no? Ask. The pronouns is T, right? Asked. And then after this T sound, right? Because it's T or D. In this case, we say ask or asked, right? Like T, right?
Yes.
Not ask it, no? Of course, it's never ask it. It's always ask, right? And it's like a T. And then after the K sound in ask, the word, of course, the sound is weak, asked. And then the sound H in im and er is sounding strong or weak? Weak as well. So that means that it's not very, very strongly stressed or is not emphasized, right? It's not really emphasized, yeah? So that is that, of course, native speakers mainly tend to connect these sounds, no? They connect the sounds. That means that we don't listen to them in isolation, no? As if we do it in Spanish, no? Her, him is not, is weak.
Yes. What is the difference, the pronunciation of American English or British English?
The intonation, the accent is something similar that you ask, what is the difference between the pronunciation in Colombia and of course Mexico,
Okay, okay,
Spain,
yes.
no, the accent
The
first,
accent.
and certain, of course, certain sounds. So in
Okay,
African English, of course, these sounds are not very strong. In
okay,
British English, not everywhere, not in every region of Britain, but these sounds tend to be stronger, no? So you say, ask her, ask him. But in American English, ask her, ask him. Can you ask him? Tell him?
okay,
Can you tell him
okay.
to call me? So these sounds tend to be weaker in American pronunciation. So that's why I'm telling you that if we, of course, if we check the difference between certain pronunciations in different countries or regions, because it can be also in the same country, but in the north or in the central part of the country, no, or in the south, that would be the intonation and certain sounds, of course. So that's why it's necessary to have exposure to different Englishes. They are called Englishes because we have English from New Zealand, from Australia, from the south of the States, from Canada, from the north of the States, no? And it's just the same as we have different accents and sometimes words, not pronunciation differences in Mexico, for example, but we have, yeah, sometimes even different pronunciation, intonation, no?
Yes,
In the
yes.
south of Mexico, in central Mexico, in the north of
And the
Mexico.
north.
Yeah, so it's something similar, no, in the countries and in different, of course, regions of the country, different um, accents more than pronunciation, accents and sounds probably. And even certain, certain vocabulary, no, because certain
Yes,
vocabulary is not the same in
it's not
different
the
regions,
same.
of course. But that would be, and also vocabulary. For example, you are asking me about American and British differences. So
Yes,
vocabulary, right? Vocabulary for sure. They use different words, just as we do it in different parts of the Latin American countries, for example, no? Or yeah, or Spanish, no? Spanish speaking countries, right? So we don't say piscina, we say alberca, no? In Mexico, and this is just these differences, no? Between vocabulary as well. Talking about
yes.
this, let's try to do it as quickly as possible in order to have some time to practice more speaking, right? As well. Okay, so let's try to do it as quickly as possible because this second part of reported speech is not about sentences, affirmative or negative. It's about questions, commands, and requests. So when reporting questions, for example, in yesterday's listening, um, well, they were using different questions, right? But when reporting questions, do you think that we use do, does, and did similarly?
False.
No, similarly to the, of course, the ones in indirect questions, false. No, we don't use also in reported speech, even though they are not the same. We never use in both indirect questions and reported speech. No auxiliary verbs. Invert the subject and auxiliary.
True.
We invert it. That would be true. Yes, Chris, what do you say? Yes, would be true as well. Thank you,
Yes,
Misa.
true.
Move one tense back. Move one tense back. Remember, present into past, past simple into past perfect, etc.
True.
True.
That would be true. In indirect questions, no, but in reported speech, yes. Always use an object after ask. So, an object pronouns. Ask him, ask her, ask them, ask me.
True.
True. You have to ask me, no, first, if I give you permission or whatever, or ask them. And for commands and requests, use ask for request and tell for commands. What is a request? Remember what is a request, guys?
¿Como una respuesta?
No, es una solicitud. Solicitudes o peticiones, request.
Okay.
Others are answers. But requests are, I would like to have some, I don't know, some new, some new cavities. No, I would like to have cavities, no, not caries, no. I would like to have some cleaning in my teeth, no, Nazaria? When the people call you because you're a dentist, I would like
Yes.
to cleaning for my teeth, no? So this is a request. And command is an instruction, no? An instruction or an order. So do you think it's true or false? For request, ask, and for commands,
True.
true. The main verb uses not an infinitive. What would you say? Any idea?
True.
Probably true, because we don't use don't, we don't use didn't. I mean, you don't use any auxiliary verbs, no? Okay, let's check. The first one false, the second true, the third one true, and the rest are true. You were right, totally right. Let's check very quickly. On page 150, the explanation, just some examples, extra examples in the grammar part about these things, no? About these issues, this stuff. So here, unit 7, in reported speech. Nazaria, can you help me, please?
To read the table?
Sorry. We have already checked this one. Sorry. Reported commands and requests, because it was this, sorry. It was the first part, no? And then this is the second part, this reporting questions.
Yes. Reported questions. Use expressions like he asked me and they want to know. To report
Wanted to know.
questions. Wanted to know. Report questions. Do you know the answer? I asked him if he knew the answer. What times does the flight leave? They wanted to know what time the flight left. Where did I leave my purse? She wondered where she had left her purse.
So do you remember, thank you. Do you remember that when we were talking about the indirect questions yesterday, we said that when reporting, when making the question, that it says, I wonder, or do you know, or can you tell me? Because we start with these expressions. But in reported questions, of course, we use ask or wanted to know or wonder, that is similar to the introduction of indirect questions. And we continue using what? Verb, subject, verb, and complement, right? So it's affirmative. The idea is that it is an affirmative sentence in reporting a question, right? For reported questions, of course, right? So you use the same word order. You don't change the word order because it's like an affirmative sentence, yes? Just remember that we have to go back one tense back, right? So if it is in, the question was in present, you reported in past. If the question was in past, you reported in past. Perfect. Okay, Chris, the form, please.
Yes. For as in a reported speech, the main verb moves one tense back and there are changed to pronouns and place and the time expressions. Use the same word order as a statement.
Statement or sentence, no? As an
Statement.
affirmative sentence or a statement.
Okay. They ask us who the man was, not they ask us who was the man. Reported questions and with a period, not a question mark. Note, use an object with asked.
So ask us, ask me, ask him, ask her, right? This is the object pronoun, no? Then reporting commands and requests, please, Nazaria.
Yes, reported commands and requests. Use ask when reporting requests and told when reporting commands. Can you see your passport, please? He asked to see my passport. Please, your bags are on the X-ray machine. She told me to place my bag on the X-ray machine.
So in that case, as we were saying, no, in the previous rules, we use both verbs, but mainly ask for request, no, when you want to request something, cuando quieren hacer una solicitud o alguien les está haciendo una solicitud, right? Or, of course, a command that can be an instruction, right? Tell or told, no? Because this is reported speech in past. So remember, when reporting commands, look, can I see your passport? He asked me to see. Remember that is always infinitive to. Always. We're reporting a command. Or, sorry, a request. Can I see your passport? A command. Imperative form. Place your bags on the X-ray machine. So she told me or told us to place our bags or my bag in this X-ray machine, no? Because they were at the airport, no? It's very common, no? At airports. Okay, Chris, commands and requests.
For commands and requests are usually reported using not plus to plus infinitive. Please remember, don't forget the homework. He told us not to forget the homework.
Not to forget, because remember that we don't use auxiliary verbs, so we don't use don't, no? Not to.
Ask and tell are followed by an object. She asked, told them to help her.
Yes, always with ask or tell is ask me, ask them, ask him, ask her. But with said is not the same, no? With said he said that he wanted to know that, no? Or he was sick. That's why he's not here. Let's do a couple of exercises about this, right? In this case, in part C, right? Of course. Which one? Well, before ordering, let's do what will be the correct form with reporting questions. So we have the first one. Excuse me, is there an ATM nearby? Sorry, what did you ask me? I ask.
If there is an ATM nearby.
I ask if there was, remember that this is reported speech. Reported speech, go 1/10 back, no?
Yes.
There was an ATM, no? Nearby. Next, please. But remember that what we were just checking in the previous grammar explanation. I asked you. After ask and tell or told, we always use an object pronoun. Entonces nos faltaría el objeto. No olviden el objeto. Pronombre de objeto, que es you. I asked you if there was an MTA nearby. Yes?
Yes.
After ask, always. After ask and after tell. And these are questions. What's your rate? What's your rate for a single room?
I ask you.
I ask you.
If.
But this is a yes no question because we use if or whether just in yes no questions. But in this case, is this a yes no question?
No.
What? No? I asked you what you rate my rate because I asked you what this. your rate for a single
room.
For a single room. So your rate or your price, no? But in this case, was. ¿No? Pero no lleva question word, ¿no? Aquí no lleva question word, ¿se acuerdan? Que decía ahí. In well, in questions, yes, just in reporting commands and requests. But in questions, yes, of course. In questions, we need it. ¿Sí necesitamos el question mark or no? In these questions. In the grammar explanation. Está in the grammar explanation en la que vimos just a few minutes ago.
No, we don't need.
Sure?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Any questions? Reported questions and with a period, not a question mark. Yes, reported questions because they are not indirect questions, right? Remember that yesterday I told you don't confuse indirect questions. Can you tell me, do you know? Or I wonder. These are reported indirect questions, right? Indirect questions. And in this case, reported speech, you don't need a question mark, right? Just a period. Okay, so in that case, we have to change that, no? Oh, sorry. We have to change that. Yes, guys? Just a period. The same. And the next one? Do you know where the bus station is? Pardon me, I didn't catch what you said. I ask.
I ask you where
Where
is the bus
where the
station?
nearest bus station was. Aquí this is reported speech questions. Aquí one tense back, ¿no? Hay que regresarnos un tiempo verbal, ¿no? If it is in present, in past, ¿no? Remember, the verb to be at the end, ¿no? I asked you where the nearest bus station was. Le pregunté en dónde estaba la estación más cercana, ¿no? La estación de camiones más cercana. ¿O dónde está? Pero, is está bien, no cambiado. Or was, that is very common. Did you talk to your girlfriend about it? What did you say? I asked you.
I ask you.
Yes, no question, yes, no question.
If your girlfriend.
You
Talk with your girlfriend about it.
You talked, no? You talked to your girlfriend, no? You talked to your girlfriend about it without a question mark, just period, no? If you talk to your girlfriend about it. But this is in present or in past?
In present.
In present? Did?
Oh, no.
The previous one was in present. Do you know where the bus station is?
Yes.
The present, it was the first one. Do you know? ¿Sabes? But this is an indirect question. De hecho, ya, esta es una pregunta indirecta, ¿no? Do you know? Can you tell me where the bus station is? It's an indirect question. So you ask, I asked you where the nearest station was, or the bus station was. I asked you if you have talked, because it's in past. Ya está en pasado. Pasarle pasado. Perfecto. Acuérdense, remember your chart, the chart in the link about the different changes in reported speech, ¿no? You have talked to your girlfriend. Te pregunté si habías hablado con tu novia. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, that is the idea. And another one, and that's it. Let me just check this one. Report the instructions. Don't blame me. You told us what? You told us what is blame? What would be the idea
Culpar.
of blame?
Culpar.
You told us.
What is you told us?
No, you told us, nos dijiste.
Que no te culpemos. No, que no te culpemos.
Not to blame me or you.
You.
You, not to blame you. Keep calm and carry on. Keep calm and carry on, guys. You told us
To keep calm. Carry on.
to keep calm and carry on. Yeah, in reported instructions or commands, it's very easy because it's just infinitive, no? Infinitive form, right? And don't worry, be happy.
You told us. Don't worry, be happy.
Not to worry.
Not to worry.
You told us not to worry, be happy, right? And enjoy yourself, but don't go crazy. You told us
Enjoy yourself.
To enjoy ourselves. Nos dijiste que nos divirtiéramos. You told us to enjoy ourselves. To enjoy ourselves. Hay que cambiar yourselves. But
don't be crazy.
Not.
But not.
Remember that in reported speech, both reported speech and indirect questions, that yesterday we were checking, we don't need any auxiliary verb because they are not direct questions, right? Not to. Not to go crazy. Sí, pero no se aloquen, diviértanse. Enjoy yourselves, pásenla bonito, but don't go crazy, right? In the concert or in the party or whatever. Yes? Questions until here? Let's practice by speaking. A little bit of speaking. Okay. Here. Okay. Follow the instructions. Write 6 questions to find out about your classmate. For example, how many remote controls do you have and actually use? Well, not about just technology. Ask and answer 2 questions, guys. Cristel and Nazaria, 2 questions about, it can be about technology or how do you use technology or how do you use, what do you use technology for or how often do you use it? Any kind of technology or any other thing, not necessarily technology. Any questions? What about your weekend? Do you already have plans for this weekend or not yet? For example, I'm going to ask you, what are you doing this weekend, guys? And you have to report the question that I'm asking you. Sonia asked us what.
Okay.
You are going to report this question because Jose Ramon is not here today. So you are going to report him probably tomorrow. Yesterday, Sonia asked us if we were having plans. We were having plans for this weekend. That is the idea. One question for Cristel Nazaria. Or Cristel, one question for Nazaria. Any kind of question? No?
I don't have idea.
You don't have idea. I don't know.
What do
For the
you prefer?
weekend, favorite music. Yes.
What do you prefer in your career?
What do you mean?
¿Qué prefiere? O sea, bueno, no, formulé mal la pregunta. O sea, ¿qué le gusta de su carrera?
What do you like? What do you like about your career? Thank you.
And I need to report that question, okay?
Yes.
Okay. The report question, it will be Chris.
Ask me.
What is the most important think about my career?
No.
No, I don't know.
What I prefer,
What
no?
okay.
Or what I like the most
Okay.
about my
Chris
career.
asked me what I like the most about my career.
Yes, Chris?
Okay.
Was it a similar question? Yes.
Yes.
Nazaria, ask Chris another question.
What is your favorite music?
Crystal, report the question. Report the question.
Saria asked me what is my favorite music?
Okay, what my favorite music
What my
is.
favorite music
Podemos
is.
ahí hacer el cambio en pasado, was or no, because the favorite music is something that is like, and that probably you haven't changed, no? That like. What my favorite music is, or what my favorite music was, right? Especially we are reporting these questions, for example, tomorrow, right? Nazaria asked me,
Okay.
yesterday Nazaria asked me what my favorite music was. But in this moment, yeah, she asked me what my favorite music is, right? Because it hasn't changed, yeah? But it has passed, or it has changed because of the time, yeah, we make the changes in tenses, right? That is the main idea. Let's practice. Let's practice here, please. In this case, talking about different, of course, different order. Let's check. Let's check. Let's practice the form and then about technology in the next. 5 voice recognition disasters. Have any of your own? Look, I ask my computer or to my new mail, and it started deleting messages instead. So what would you say?
I ask to my computer read my
No, I
new email.
remember that after ask, we mainly use object. So I ask it. I ask my cell phone, my computer, whatever. Le pedí
Read.
que me leyera el email and started deleting messages instead y empezó a borrar los mensajes.
Yes.
No, a disaster. So I ask
My phone
tonight, if tonight, and it said,
if would
it's now 4 o'clock.
rain it.
I ask
my phone if would rain it.
It would rain. It would rain. Si va a llover tonight.
Okay. Tonight.
No? I ask my phone if it
rain
would
tonight.
rain. If it would rain tonight. And it said it's now 4 o'clock or 4 p.m. The GPS, Ron says, the GPS told?
Turn to.
Told to or told me? Después de ask, it
told
tell?
me. Told me to turn.
Told me to. Told me.
Told me.
Left. Told me left. ¿No?
Oh.
Told me left.
Told me.
And I crashed into a tree. Me dijo que a la izquierda y me fui hacia un árbol. ¿No?
Yes.
Antes del Maps and Waze, no había yo GPS. The stereo ask. Me. Ask me to listen to. I couldn't believe. The stereo asked me what I wanted to listen to. No, what I wanted to listen to. Asked me what I wanted to listen to. I couldn't believe my ears. Right? And I asked.
I asked my GPS where I was. And he told me to not worry.
Not to worry. He told me not to worry. He told me not to worry. He told me not to worry. Right? Can you believe it? Can you believe that? And he asked me not to worry. Can you believe that? Well, because this kind of exercise was designed before Alexa and Siri, before AIs.
Yes.
That's why it's like unbelievable in that period. Do you like autocorrect? In the
Yes.
WhatsApp? But do you ever have problems with it?
Sometimes.
Or sometimes you don't really use it a lot?
No.
Okay, talking about these friends that yesterday you were listening to, Bruce and Ann, it caused a lot of problems. It says, write their test conversations in reported speech, guys, please. So, for example, in number 1, we say, she asked me, or he asked me, because I don't know who is Bruce and who is Ann.
Yes.
Do we have who is Bruce and who is Ann? No, right? No idea.
Maybe Bruce is blue and Anne is green.
Probably. So Ann asked Bruce, why was he late? And Bruce answered that he had just crashed his cat. And asked him, what did he mean? What did he mean? No, not my cat, the car. Okay, to correct. No? That is the idea. Yes, okay, do it with 2 and 3. Nazaria with 2 and Chris with 3, right? Especially the questions and the answers in reported speech. Write it down, please. Write it down. Escríbanas just to practice a little bit further. Writing down their reported speech question and reported speech answer in these messages.
For example, the second one is the first. Bruce asked to Anne.
Ask Anne.
Ask Anne.
If
are you home? If she are hungry?
Was
hungry?
If she was hungry. Yes, correct.
And
answered
or
said
she want a vegetarian
broth.
And Bruce said, what? And Anne said, she means to say.
She meant.
She meant to say was a vegetarian
food, no?
Food.
Yes. Vegetarian food. Vegetarian blood. Yeah. Cristel?
Yes. Bruce asked Anne if she came.
Okay. Calm down again. Hold on for a minute. Chris, hold on for a minute porque ya te estás confundiendo ahí. Don't worry. Okay, Bruce or Anne ask if she or he was coming to the party.
Okay.
Was coming to the party.
And she said that
she can't need to cook.
She broke her ankle.
And instead of uncle was ankle, no? Ankle. Su tobillo, no su tío.
And Bruce said, what? And she said
Meant. She said she meant.
she meant
Because it's meaning present into past meant.
okay, she mean
No,
uncle.
she meant it was still serious. Que seguía siendo serio. Okay, yes. Anne, es que no sabíamos quién era Anne. Anne asked Bruce why she was late, and she said she just crushed his cat. Anne asked him what he meant. He said that he meant his car, not his cat, of course. He said that he hated autocorrect. Okay, nos faltó la última. He hated autocorrect. Yes? And Bruce asked Anne, because we are especially remember that everything or most of the things are in present. This one is in present perfect into past perfect. Present perfect into past perfect. So if we are using reported speech, you have to do the changes, ¿no? Ahí sí hay que respetar los cambios de tiempos verbales, ¿no? Por eso ahí te estabas confundiendo, ¿no, Chris?
Yes, Miss.
Be careful just with that, because these are not indirect questions. These are reported speech, right? Reported speech. That is a little bit different. Okay, let's do the last activity in order to check understanding. The last activity will be, again, in the grammar part, talking about writing in the correct position. Please, guys, writing in the correct position these ideas, no? All the ideas in the correct position. Ordering, word order. To make sentences, right? Okay. You can do it by speaking up, or you can write it down in the chat as you prefer. What do you prefer to do? Saying it aloud or writing down in the chat? What is better for you? What works better for you today, guys?
I think it's better to speak.
Okay, correct. So start with the first one, that is, of course, subject. I
ask
I ask
if
if ask if
he
if he if he probably we are missing a verb, no? I asked him if he knew. If he knew. I asked if he knew. I asked, no, in general. I asked if he knew
to get
how
to
how
get
to how to get, but we have get, repair, shop, to add. So I asked if he knew how to get or how to repair.
how to repair.
I don't know. I'm asking you. That's why I was telling you, because some of them are quite long. So probably you try to write it down in the chat. Yes.
Can I say second one? I don't know if I am correct,
yes.
but
yes.
I think is she told me to take left on a main street.
She told me to take
She told me to take left
on Main Street. On Main Street. She told me to take left on Main Street. So it was, of course, a command, no? Or, well, not a command. It was just like
an instruction.
An instruction, no? To arrive to the office, no? Then 3,
They told us
They told us
To be
to be
to be. No, we have
no,
No.
not to be late for
Not to be late
lecture.
for the lecture. They told us not to be late for the lecture. What is a lecture? Because it's not,
Lectura.
no,
No,
it's not a cognate, it's not a transparent word. Lecture could be
a reunión. Bueno, una reunión.
This is mainly a conference or a talk or a class at the university, una cátedra, que todavía
Okay.
se dan en algunas universidades muy tradicionales. ¿No? Okay, yes, she told us not to be late for the lecture. Or, todavía sigue pendiente la 1, pero la hacemos al final.
What was the favorite?
Okay, but what was? It's a question.
Okay. Yes. The actor asked?
The reporter, no?
Okay,
the
yes.
reporter,
The reporter asked, pardon.
The
What
reporter
was
asked,
the favorite actor?
So the reporter asked.
what was
The reporter
his
asked. The
favorite?
reporter asked the actor. The reporter
What-
asked the actor.
What was the favorite?
What
was his favorite movie?
The reporter asked the actor what was his favorite movie. Or what his favorite movie was. Porque esta va al final, ¿se acuerdan? What his favorite movie was. Especially in this kind of questions. What his favorite movie was. ¿Cuál era su película favorita? Was goes at the end in this case. What his favorite movie was. 5. What about 5? The instructor, no, probably.
The instructor asked her
asked her
what
time
could she
hand in the paper.
hand in the paper?
Hand in es entrega. Hand in the paper.
Okay.
When she hand in the paper. And 6, the soccer player, no, probably.
The coach.
The coach.
The coach. Yes, you are right,
The
Christelle. The
coach
coach.
asked.
The soccer player.
The coach asked what?
As the soccer player.
Ask the soccer player what?
What time again?
What time
Entonces al revés.
start?
Porque a poco el coach le preguntaba al jugador de soccer a qué hora empezaba el entrenamiento. The other way around, ¿no? The other way around, ¿no? The soccer player asked the coach what time.
Asked the coach what
What
time
time the training
start.
The
New training.
Or the new training, no. Probably the new coach. A lo mejor era nuevo el de entrenador, ¿no? Me suena mejor, ¿no? The soccer player asked the new coach what time the training started. A qué hora comenzaba el entrenamiento, because it was a new coach, ¿no? Entonces cambió la hora de entrenamiento, probably, ¿no? It was a different. And what about the first one?
I asked he.
Asked he, no. Pero asked he, no. No teníamos ningún object, ¿no? No tenemos ningún object pronoun, entonces I asked.
Or he asked.
He asked, se queda en general.
He asked if I knew how to get a shop repair.
A job repair. How to get a job repair. Okay, very good. Yes. It's because it's a lot, no? It's a lot.
Yes, it's a
Of
lot.
course, it's very long and it has a lot of ideas. But is this clear? Yes.
I'm
It's
it's
a little confusing.
yes, it's a bit confusing.
It's a bit confusing. Yes, this topic of reported speech can be a little hard. It can be a little hard. Don't worry. No worries. But tomorrow we are going to continue with vocabulary and, of course, speaking practice on Friday. And probably for Monday, we can just refresh, no? Refresh. Not to do it many, many times, because if we do it many times in the same session, it's like you get blocked and you say, it's too much, no? Mm-hmm. So probably we can refresh later on. Yes, do you agree?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Excellent, guys. So anyway, I'm going to do something that I haven't done till now. Well, let me ask Cristel if you have no issues with using the platform, Richmond platform.
No, I forget my password.
Because I can upload some, well, not upload, but choose and assign some exercises about reported speech and for you to practice these days, right?
Okay, tomorrow I to send message at Control Escolar.
Please,
Yes.
because that will be necessary, right? Thank you, guys.
Yes,
thank you very much. Excellent night. Take
Bye,
care.
me. Take care.
You
Bye.
too.
Take care.
Thank you. Good luck.
Good night.
Bye.